hey, 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 hey. So I'm a little confused. That's supposed to be on for you to get any like music going, right? Like,
Well, the music is up here.
it, okay, mm-hmm.
I'm not, I'm not going crazy.
Or are you blink twice if you need help?
I'm
No,
not
no.
going crazy. I'm not going crazy.
Okay, get to work. Come on.
Anywho, you know who it is. It's Zeus Cruz. Calm down. Don't go into panic attack mode. It's Zeus Cruz of Olympian Multimedia, giving you another segment of Get Things Done. Okay? You alright back there?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm great.
Whatever. Anywho, if I direct you viewers, you guys out there, of what we got going on here on the screen, we're gonna be discussing a subject that I've been diving into between different guests that's been on the shows and then previous episodes of Get Things Done, and that is AI. Yes, we're back on the topic again. But in this particular segment, we're going to be discussing how we can utilize AI to improve workflow processes and to increase productivity. If you remember in previous videos, it's always been in question as I discuss it with different individuals what their viewpoints are when it comes to AI. And yes, a lot of people straddle the fence when it comes to that. Um, Little by little, we're starting to incorporate it more here with Olympian, more from a productivity point of view and not from a creativity. I am still a firm believer when it comes to creativity. Yes, we did do it in a previous video. We do utilize a couple different applications, but it's only to kind of reinvigorate the creative juices, right? It's not meant for us to use it as an end all as far as whatever it outputs, we're just going to settle on that. No, I'm all about originality, starting from scratch, the journey, right? When it comes to like creating different things. But from a productivity standpoint, when you're trying to operate a business, especially with Olympian, it's a small business. AI is definitely turning out to be a great resource, a great tool. So I just wanted to enlighten you for you guys out there who are also small business owners. I just want to enlighten you to a certain application that we're utilizing here at Olympian that is definitely making some nice traction with us, and it's proven to be beneficial, right? So if you look on the screen, you're going to be like, "Well, Zeus, it looks like you got Google Drive going on here. That's not a new application here." Well, duh, you know what I mean? But we're just going to start off here. The application that I'm going to highlight today is called Clickup, and I definitely recommend it for everybody, especially if you're a small business owner. But everything starts from data management. The way you accumulate and put together data. The program ClickUp is only going to be vital or essential or work to your benefit as long as you're being transparent and truthful and very in depth with the information that you provided, the data that you provide. And it all starts from the way you manage. So within Olympian, we manage it through Google Drive. I love Google Drive. I love their software suite. Um, it's phenomenal to me. It works for me and my team. Just a quick outlook when it comes to Olympian. The reason why we're using ClickUp and utilizing AI, unfortunately, I had to let some people go from the team. Just creative differences, just not seeing eye to eye. It was just best for us to go our separate ways. You know, there's no animosity between um, me and them. It just comes down to what's the best fit for them. And it was just best for us to go our separate ways. But I have to make up for what I'm lacking with them leaving the team, right? So it's all about cost efficient too, right? Because if you're running a business, you got operational expenses. Also, to whoever's within your team, they need to be compensated, right? to a certain extent. So this is definitely a cost efficient way of allowing to create more like team members for your team, create more hands, and then better uh compartmentalize like the different aspects of your business. Right? So as I said, we do everything through Google Drive. Broke it down simply through like business documents, our inventory as far as like the different digital content that we put out, different projects, promos, so forth and so on, right? So a great way to start off, right? As you can see here, we created a very simple strategy guide on exactly what our purpose is for the business, how we can create more potential business, more avenues for revenue, more avenues or more ways for expansion of the business and its operations. And then we have give an outline of our different services and different tools that we utilize. And just some more added information as far as like a basic overview of just like different components and services that we provide. Right. Now I'm just giving you guys quick examples. Obviously, this could be a lot more in depth. I'm just showing you two pieces of data that you could start off with that you can utilize within Clickup. Another thing is a projects tracker. As you can see here, this is a little bit more in depth. It goes more in depth to what's the information that was provided through the strategy guide. Now we have a breakdown of the type of project, a description of the project as far as like what needs to be entailed within it. It gives a status of where we're at, the priority level, the usage, and then a due date as far as when the project is hopefully going to be done. Right? You see, we got a listing of quite a few projects that we're working on. Right? So from there, let me get up out of this. This is Clickup. I will say right off the bat, just navigating the interface is going to be taking a little bit of time. They definitely break it down as far as the structures to the most minute thing. But the more you play around with, the more it gets a little bit more easier for use. As you can see over here, you can customize it, to customize the interface to a certain extent so that you can make it a little bit more easier to kind of navigate. What's the purpose of ClickUp? Well, ClickUp, if you notice down here, whatever you're utilizing for your data management, you should input that into ClickUp as your main source of retrieving the data or the information needed. And then from there, you create what is called a super agent. That's what they call it within ClickUp. And that's basically essentially AI, right? It's an AI servicing you. It takes the information and then it analyzes it and processes it in a way to give you a better understanding on what you need to make improvements on and where your attention should be when it comes to your business. Right? And then as you can see with the list, we got media to market success campaign is what we're starting off with. This is something new that we have gotten into at the beginning of the year. Once you click on it, you're able on the right side to go ahead and communicate with your agent. Type in exactly, got to be detailed as far as specifics on what exactly what you want to do. But as you can see, you have some basic information as far as the status, the signees, where's the level of priority. You can even break it down to like your time estimate, tracking a time between the projects so that it keeps you on point with your deadlines, right? Then if you scroll down, these are the subtasks, assigned toward this Media to Market Success Campaign. And if you notice, it broke it down to me based off the information that I submitted to him, just based off them 2 documents that I just showed you. It was able to formulate that information and analyze it into these different tasks that they feel like is important in order to help promote the business and endorse the brand of Olympian Multimedia. But you're still in control despite the fact that you're using AI, right? You can even go down here and assign more tasks if needed. Then you have a point here where it gives you like a suggestion. You could be a little bit more descriptive, and then you could break down each one of these tasks even more so to fine tune exactly what is needed to accomplish each of these tasks. Right? And then over here, you have a planner. Well, again, you can schedule things a lot more effectively. Um, Here is you could create as many AIs as you want, or create as many agents as you want. Um, Within our team, each team member is assigned their own agent. So that's how we have it constructed right now. At some point in time, we're going to change the status of it and allow it to be like its own group. And then they're going to be assigned their own tasks. And then we ourselves, the primary members of the team, will have our own tasks at hand. Eventually, having a workflow where we can handle in studio or internal projects within Olympian, and then our external projects when we're dealing with clients. And then, like I said, you could break it down into teams. It keeps a track of the analytics as far as like the different components and the different sections and the different things that's involved with each task. You got your documents. It keeps a track of the documents that you uploaded that you can go always back and refer to as your point of reference. Your dashboard, you have a whiteboard on here where you could, it's essentially just to keep notes. So just in case if there's some important things that's coming up, you can remember it. You can keep it on your whiteboard, go back and refresh yourself, right? If you're going to create different types of forms, you could keep a log of it right here. And if you go down to more, as we click on that, it can get even more specific as far as like you could create actual goals for yourself, team oriented and specific for each member of the team. A nice thing too is I want to show you is that it has this app center. And if you notice, it gives you some options in here in which whatever data that you have within these apps, if you utilize them, you can instantly click on this and it inputs all that data right into ClickUp. And then each day it's constantly analyzing the information to keep you up to date. But most importantly, keep you focused on what needs to be done. And then if you see, you got a lot more options over here to break things down a little bit further. Another thing too to highlight is this with clips. And you literally can create snapshots or small clips of whatever is being done within ClickUp and share it with your team. So maybe there's something specific that needs that you want the rest of the team to bring attention to. You're not trying to overwhelm them with a lot of information. Maybe there's just something specific that you want to show them. You can instantly create a clip of what you did within ClickUp and then instantly share it with the rest of the team, which I think is like freaking fantastic. And then also too down here, you could go ahead and invite people into your personal workspace. And then also a neat thing as well is click out of this. It instantly gives you emails. It's constantly giving you emails to keep you up to date with exactly what you need to do. And it provides all the different links. And it just breaks down all the information that is needed for you. It gives you suggested execution orders as far as time frame, what they think is reasonable as far as to get all these different tasks and different projects done. Right here, they're giving us between 4 and 6 weeks. And they actually broke down exactly what it's needed in order to put us in the best position, right? To help endorse the brand and to promote the services that's rendered through Olympian. That's the main component that we're using right now with ClickUp. The rest of the team, their agent is being assigned to utilize their agent in a way to help them with specific projects that they have to manage. My agent in this thing, we're concentrating on for like 2026, early 2026. Sorry, getting tongue tied. My concentration as the creative director of Olympian is to find a better way to endorse our brand, to promote our services, and to market our products. And then, last but not least, we go here. Let's scroll down. Look at that. ClickUp instantly creates a report and provides a summary of the information. And see how thoroughly it breaks it down for you? The overview, what our target audience, repositioning as far as like who we should be pitching to, key messaging pillars, how to create more channels, improve our core tactics as far as how we go about marketing and promoting, simple funnel flow, and basically our 4 to 6 week starter content plan. And then it breaks it down as far as like the severity, not the severity, but the importance of the task, where it should be something high on our radar versus something that, we could take some time to get to at some point. So that's about it. I just wanted to enlighten you guys out there. It's called ClickUp. It's free to use and it's free forever. If you're looking for more like resources, like with anything else, or more features, you will have to pay for their premium package. And it's based off a subscription fee, or you could pay upfront for the whole year. But even if you just use the free version of it, it has a plethora of different type of options, features, different things that you can utilize. And again, the interface is a little hard to navigate at first, but the more you use it, the more it becomes better for you and you get an understanding of it. But I definitely recommend it, especially for small business owners. I know some people out there, maybe some of you viewers are a little bit leery, especially with more companies and corporations utilizing AI, that it might threaten your job because that's the direction they would have to go. I can understand your worry and your fear behind that. But for a small business owner, especially for us here at Olympian, where I don't have it necessarily to go ahead and have this huge team, right, of different individuals to cover all these different aspects of what we're trying to do with Olympian, between our own personal projects versus what we have to do for clients. AI is definitely starting to come in handy, and it's just providing these extra hands, right? It's providing this extra team member. But the thing about it is, using ClickUp, and I'm just going to keep it as, that's why this is the whole point of the video, is to talk about ClickUp. You're still in control. You're still in control of it. It's just all about the information that you input to it, it has to be concise, right? And it has to be in depth. You have to be transparent. You have to allow it to get a true understanding of your business and exactly what you're trying to do within your business in order for it to be effective, right? And you can see the value in it. But it's been a great tool. My team loves it. I'm starting to love it. I'm glad we came about utilizing this. Yes, do your research. I always recommend that. There's definitely other applications and programs that are similar to this. Find the one that's best for you. Just in here, if you are looking for something that can help better your workflow and increase your productivity, I definitely recommend ClickUp. So I'm glad you guys were able to tune in. You know who it is. It's Zeus Cruz of Olympia Multimedia. And no, I'm not going crazy. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Anywho, appreciate you guys tuning in. And the only thing left to say is boo 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 boo. Get things done. Check you later.